Hey YouTube, it's Kari, your sidekick, and today playing Team Deathmatch on Freight. This isn't one of my best games, it's just kind of an okay game, but it goes perfect for the topic that I want to talk about, which is maps in Call of Duty in particular, and I feel like this should be a really good map. It should be one of the better ones due to its size, but in my opinion it's one of the worst maps in Call of Duty Ghost, and I'm going to talk about why today. So I've been playing Call of Duty for a couple of years now. I've mentioned that in a couple of videos, and because of that, I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what the general community likes when they're looking for a map in Call of Duty. I feel like people do not like to play a map that is just ridiculously large and hard to find people on, but people also don't really like to play small maps either, where the game is over in just generally a couple of minutes. For me, I find that I generally like a small map over a large map because in a large map I feel like games generally last too long. If a game starts to get over 10 minutes, I feel like I start to lose my attention span and I'm just not having fun because most of the game I feel like I'm just running around trying to find people rather than just finding people, killing them, or dying and respawning, which that's what I like when I play Call of Duty. Now sometimes in Call of Duty I feel like they will make a map that is just ridiculously large or ridiculously small, but it seems like it becomes a popular map anyway. Now, in Modern Warfare 2, one of my favorite maps was Rust, and I really liked that map because the game only took like 3 to 5 minutes to complete, and then you got a whole bunch of XP, and the game was over nice and quickly. It was easy to find people. I liked that. But it seems like a lot of other people didn't because that map got voted quite often, which sucked for me, but you know, I guess I can understand why other people didn't like it. But at the same time, in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, Nuketown was one of the more popular maps, which to me is just about the same size as Rust was in Modern Warfare 2. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of any large maps in previous Call of Duties that have been fan favorites. Now in Call of Duty Ghost, I do feel like Stonehaven is a map that gets voted to be played quite often, and I think that's because it actually has really good lines of sight for snipers. But other than that, it seems that the fan favorite is generally a small-sized map. So that means Freight should be a good map, right? Okay, in my opinion, I don't really like this map. I did when it first came out, and it does seem like it gets voted a lot still, so I would figure that a lot of people actually do still like this map, and I think that is because of its size. But for me, I think this is one of the worst maps in Call of Duty Ghost, mostly due to its layout, and also the way people choose to play it. So I don't really know what to consider my style for the way I play, but I would, I guess, say that I feel like I'm somewhat of a rusher. I definitely am not like the submachine gun class, running and gunning and running all over the place super fast with, you know, lightweight and marathon on and whatever. But I hate camping, and I always like to be on the move, and I like to constantly be looking for people, and I feel like that's very, very difficult to do on this map because of several reasons. Which one is all the windows that run the border of the train tracks, and two, the fact that you really can't cross the train tracks, especially in the center, without dying. So one of the reasons I decided to use this gameplay was because if you didn't notice in the beginning of the game, I tried to cross the tracks and I pretty much died immediately, and almost every time I try to cross the tracks, especially if it's down the center, I die. But that's what I like to do when I play Call of Duty. You try to get into the other person's spawn, they try to get in yours, when you cross past, you try to kill each other until the spawns flip and you do it again, and you know, that's how the game goes. But every single time I try that in this map, I almost always die from either somebody in a window or somebody that's all the way on the other side of the train tracks that just looks down the sight and kills you. Maybe I'm just being too nitpicky and I'm complaining over nothing, but for me it just seems like this map is really geared towards campers, and I just don't like it. But at the same time, I won't not play the map because I really, really hate those people that they're like, oh, I hate this map, I'm out of the lobby. Like, seriously, the only map I might do that on is Siege, because Siege is terrible. Siege is horrible. That map is just gigantic, and I spend more of the game looking for people than killing people, and it's no fun, and I don't think anybody likes that map, and I hate it whenever somebody votes it. Like, what is wrong with you? Do not vote Siege. Siege is terrible. Gosh. But even still, I usually will still even play Siege. I only will leave if I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play like 2 more games and then I'm off, and then that map comes up and I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna quit now. Whatever. But other than that, no, I always play the map even if I don't like it. I don't try to rage quit for the same reason, just play the game and try to have fun. So I suppose that's the end of my little rant about the map Freight. So now I'd like to know, what maps do you guys like or not like in Call of Duty Ghost? Obviously, I don't like Freight and I don't like Siege, as I just discussed. Some of my favorite maps, I would say my 2 favorites are probably Prison Break and Overlord, but not so much because I think they're just really good maps, more so because I think that they're really good to snipe on. I wouldn't say that I really have a favorite map in the game because I like almost everything about the map and I just think it's a good map because in my opinion there really aren't any superior maps in Call of Duty Ghost. Most of them are just average and all the same and okay to me, but that's just my opinion, so let me know what you guys think. If you don't like Call of Duty Ghost, then, maybe let me know a map that you liked from a previous Call of Duty. It could be Modern Warfare 2, it could be Black Ops 1, 3, whatever. Seems like a lot of people these days are playing Black Ops 2, so I kind of expect to get most opinions from Black Ops 2 if it's not from Call of Duty Ghost, which I will say, today was the first time since Call of Duty Ghost dropped that I played Black Ops 2, which I really enjoyed Black Ops 2 when it was in its prime, but for some reason, I just really wasn't having fun. I think I forgot how different it is from Ghost. C4, oh my gosh, I just kept dying from it like crazy. And I used to be one of those people that used C4 and shotguns. I forgot how powerful those things used to be because, they're not very good in Call of Duty Ghost. And oh my gosh, the LMG target finder people are still doing that stuff. I swear, it's like, oh, a lot of noobs or something, and there's a lot of low levels, so I don't know. I guess it's good to go back and experience the old times, but I think I'm going to stick with Call of Duty Ghost, plus I like it. I'm good at it, so, that's just for me. One last thing I want to talk about is friend requests, because I do seem to be getting quite a few of them lately on Xbox, and the only thing I want to say is I do accept all friend requests, at least currently. I don't have a whole lot of friends on my friends list, but priority is obviously always going to go to the people that I know personally, but I still have plenty of room for random, so if you want to play with me, go ahead and add me, but please send me either a message on Xbox or YouTube or somewhere saying who you are, because if I don't know who you are and you add me and you never say anything to me, I am going to delete you just because I'm going to make room for other people and I'm going to be like, who is this person, So just let me know who you are if you do add me, because I don't want to be rude and delete you, but if I don't know who you are, I'm going to, so sorry. Okay, hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for watching. See you later.